we should be encouraging more, and we should supporting them more. And they need our support, our strength, our blessing. And they could only do it if they have their husband or their man behind them.
Medicine and also focus on their health education in the States. I want to know your story.
Thank you. ខ្ញុំកើតនៅស្រុកខ្មែរហើយបន្ទាប់ពីខ្មែរក្រហមទៅខ្ញុំក៏1979ខ្ញុំក៏ភៀសខ្លួនទៅអាមេរិកហើយ79ហ្នឹងក៏គេបញ្ជូនមកវិញម្ដងធ្លាក់ភ្នំដងរែកចំណុចហ្នឹងខ្មែរយើងស្លាប់ច្រើនណាស់តាមភ្នំហើយ81ខ្ញុំទៅម្ដងទៀតហើយឆ្លងកាត់ជ្រុំដល់83បានគេបញ្ជូនទៅហ្វីលីពីនហើយ84បានទៅដល់អាមេរិកអញ្ចឹងតាំងពីដល់អាមេរិកខ្ញុំពេលហ្នឹងអាយុ4 10បាត់ហើយខ្ញុំតែសម័យរៀនពេទ្យដើម្បីជួយព្យាបាលគេហើយមិនដឹងមិនអីគូបានជាប់ទៅនៅស្រុកខ្មែរហើយអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំខំរៀនមិនរៀនទៅជាប់ទៅបានទៅសាលា Berkeley ហើយចំណុចហ្នឹងសាលាគេលេខ1លើពិភពលោកបាទរដ្ឋមន្ត្រីអ្នកដឹកនាំអស់គឺចេញពីសាលាហ្នឹងហើយខ្ញុំមានអារម្មណ៍មោទនភាពខ្លាំងដែរជាកូនខ្មែរមួយក្នុងចំណោមរាប់ម៉ឺនលានអ្នកដែលងាយបានចូលអីអញ្ចឹងចាប់ទៅក៏ខ្ញុំទៅរៀនពេទ្យរៀនចប់ទៅខ្ញុំជាសាស្ត្រាខាងពេទ្យរយៈពេល3ឆ្នាំកន្លះហើយខ្ញុំក៏បន្តរៀន Master Public Health ហើយដើរធ្វើការពេទ្យស្ម័គ្រចិត្តប៉ុន្តែចុងក្រោយមកស្ម័គ្រចិត្តនៅស្រុកខ្មែរហើយស្រុកខ្មែរគេឲ្យខ្ញុំកាន់ខាង Public Health Advisor ប្រឹក្សាខាងសុខភាពសាធារណៈកាន់ទៅលើ IMCI Integrated Management of Childhood Illness មើលគ្រប់គ្រងទៅលើជំងឺកុមារក្រោមអាយុ5ឆ្នាំដែលចំណុចហ្នឹងខ្មែរយើងនិងប្រទេសក្រមួយចំនួនទៀតដែលថាមានក្មេងឈឺច្រើនក្រោមអាយុ5ឆ្នាំស្លាប់អញ្ចឹងយើងមើលក្មេងក្រោមអាយុ5ឆ្នាំជាកញ្ចក់សហការជាមួយពេទ្យអង្គរហើយពេទ្យនៅតាមជនបទផ្សេងៗទៀតហើយខ្ញុំធ្វើមើលទៅលើវិជ្ជាមរង21វិជ្ជាមរងហើយអញ្ចឹងទៅខ្ញុំចប់បេសកកម្មខ្ញុំក៏ខ្ញុំគេឲ្យខ្ញុំទៅរៀបចំសាលា Public Health នៅសាកលវិទ្យាល័យមួយនៅស្រុកខ្មែរជាស្ថាបនិកព្រឹទ្ធបរិះហើយក៏ចប់ទៅខ្ញុំមានអារម្មណ៍ថាខ្ញុំបើក clinic ខ្លួនឯងហើយក៏បើកសាលាហើយដល់ថ្ងៃវាជាជោគជ័យអញ្ចឹងទៅហើយឥឡូវនេះសូមក៏ប្រកាសឲ្យដឹងផងដែរថាដើមខែចុងខែ3ដើមខែ4ហ្នឹងខ្ញុំជាក្រុមហ៊ុនដំបូងគេដែលបាត់ដៃទៅទេមកយាត្រង់ start from nothing will launch an IPO ដែលក្រុមហ៊ុនមិនមែនចូលហ៊ុនជាមួយអ្នកធំក្រុមហ៊ុនអ្នកមាន partner ឬក្រុមហ៊ុនតែឯងហ្មងដែលបើមកដំបូងតាំងពីតូចគុណសិស្ស5នាក់ឥឡូវគុណសិស្ស20000នាក់ហើយនឹង launch IPO ឆ្នាំក្រោយខែ3អញ្ចឹងសូមអស់លោកអ្នកជួយគាំទ្រទាំងអស់គ្នាផងបាទ
to mainly like like now like women's they are more they are more they can take the leadership more than men somehow. I just said it to say in Hong Kong, in Singapore, most of the leaders now they are women. Yeah. So as a minority man, in the family, sometimes I'm also a minority. So how can we facilitate our life like to be more successful?
Dr. Mary, please give your wisdom.
It's very important because I will follow you.
We should be grateful that we have women being in the leadership role, corporate leadership, and even though you see a lot, and you might feel intimidated, but it's still in a minority. They are still a minority, so we should be encouraging more, and we should supporting them more. And they need our support, our strength, our blessing. And they could only do it if they have their husband or their man behind them. And like I said, developing country, underdeveloped country, men are feeling a little bit uncomfortable when their women are playing a major role, and usually end up not going well. And you see in those countries, they end up getting divorced, and the statistic is very high. But in developed country, you see that that's not the case. The more the merrier, and the more the better, and the more the marriage are also lasting longer. So there's a trend that educated people tend to understand each other. Educated people tend to tolerate professionalism and in also understand feminism. So by supporting and understanding feminism, it goes hand in hand with prosperity and peace, and especially we call life in harmonious situation. So in some countries, especially in Asia, you might see that leadership in women is rising, but it's still in a long way to go. You could look in Cambodia. We are now in developing country and a middle low income country. It's so hard to find women leader. For me, I even though they are less qualified than 50%, I still promote them. But it's so rare. It's just simply because if they qualify, they are not qualified for the timing, for the dedication, because the family are not allowing them to dedicate or commit that time. Number one, even if they do the leadership role, they have to go and do the housewife work. So they have double job, and that drain them and exhaust them. So they have to cook, they have to clean, take care of the kid. And the husband don't appreciate that. And the men usually don't appreciate that. They still think that that's the role of the woman. So, of course, for some of us, like you and me, at this particular place, we are in a minority. Yeah, but we should be lucky that, you know, in my situation, we're happy that we have more women, so we could take a bath, you know, sit a little bit relaxed. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Wendy. I would summarize Dr. Wendy's speech. Actually, it's not about being the minority or the majority. We should look at it as we are working together, having more dialogues, having more mutual understanding, and working together toward a mutual goals and benefit of growing Cambodia together with peace, with health, and with peaceful coexistence, which is the long-lasting stability and development of Cambodia. Thank you.
I just want to add a little bit. When I give speech about anything, it's always boiled down to what I always say: education, health, and basic fundamental need of the taking care of the family, and that usually talking about sensitivity and topic. Those sensitive topic, it's very difficult to address it. You have to balance it. But if you don't address it, you never, pick it up. You never address it. You never raise it. So people will never aware of the grassroots, the fundamental need, the need to change, the need to get awareness out of it. If you don't get it out from the basic grassroots and make the people aware of it, you are superficially scratching it, and you never get satisfied with the itch, you know. So it's always better to sometimes touch base, and when you touch base, you raise sensitivity, and sensitivity does not mean politics, and when politics does not mean opposition. I hope people understand that. All we want to do is to help raise awareness and promote peace and prosperity, and raise equality, gender, and also give the rights to those who should deserve. And typically our women, our wife, our parents, our mom, our sister, and our daughter. In this case, that's what we also be doing. If you want a better Cambodia, if you want the same Cambodia now, continue to do what we are doing now. But I believe I and all of us want a better Cambodia. Yes.
Thank you.